Hey, what's up, folks? How's it going? This is Avijit here, and welcome to Devops Challenge Hub. So let's start with today's interview question. Let me share my screen. And so today we have a couple of questions from ECR. So what is Amazon ECR and how does it differ from Docker Hub? That is the first question. So Amazon ECR is Amazon Elastic Container Registry. It's a fully managed container registry. It's like a Docker Hub for Amazon. Docker Hub hosted on Amazon. Fully managed container image registry provided by AWS. And let's look at what are the key differences from Docker Hub. So if I go to hub.docker.com, we can see the Docker Hub, and there are many images available here. And we can search images by image name. And there are images, extensions, plugins, and trusted contents, different categories. And you can see the other different images. And similarly, we have Elastic Container Registry. Okay, that is Amazon ECR. Amazon Elastic Container Registry, share and deploy container software publicly or privately. So integration, four key differences from Docker Hub. Integration, ECR integrates deeply with AWS services like ECS, EKS, IAM, because this is on AWS cloud platform. So that's why it integrates well with AWS services. Docker Hub is a third-party service. Security, ECR supports IAM-based access control. So all the login and pushing images, etc., you will be doing through IAM-based access control. And this is private by default. So if you go and try to create the repository, you will see that this is a private repository by default. Networking, ECR works well with VPC endpoint for private access, which isn't natively available in Docker. So you have your resources in VPC, and now you want to access ECR. That ECR can be accessed to VPC endpoint privately. You don't need to go to public internet. But when you want to download image from Docker Hub, you have to go to public internet, right? So that's the difference. So if you want more enhanced security, ECR is a good option here because you don't need to, your connection doesn't need to go out of the AWS network. Next question is, what are the key features of ECR? So key features of Elastic Container Registry. It's fully managed. No need to manage infrastructure or registry servers. IAM-based access control. So fine-grained permissions using AWS IAM. Based on IAM, you can give that for this particular user, he or she will have access to only this particular repository. So you can give fine-grained access control. Image scanning, the detect vulnerabilities in your image using Amazon Inspector or native ECR scanning. Then highly availability and scalability, designed to support high-scale CI/CD pipeline. So you can push 100 different images. It will be able to handle that. And at the same time, you will be able to pull 100 images together. That is also possible. That will be also possible because AWS will be able to handle the availability and scalability. Lifecycle policies automatically expands old images to reduce storage cost. Okay. So if you create some repository, let's say test, mutable, immutable, image tag mutability, and type of encryption and image scanning deprecated. So here it's deprecated. Scan image on push. We can turn it on. But this setting has been moved to registry level. Let's create it. Okay, and then if I go to features and settings, here I can see that scanning is there. I can change the scanning. Basic is free. Then there is some enhanced scanning and replication, replication, template, permission, lifecycle policy also will be available here. To the three settings. Then lifecycle policies. Here you can create rules. You can set the rules for lifecycle policies. VPC endpoints, secure access within your private VPC. Encryption at rest that we saw on the screen. There is an encryption option. Our data is encrypted using AWS KMS and HTTPS. So these are the key features. It's fully managed. Fine-grained IAM access control is there. You can enable image scanning while uploading the image. It can scan. Default vulnerabilities in your images using Amazon Inspector or the ECR scanning. Highly available in the lifecycle policy. You can set that older image will be automatically moved to a lesser storage cost or it will be deleted. Automatically expire older images to reduce storage cost. Encryption at rest and transit. So they are the options are available. Key features of ECR. Now, next question is how do you authenticate Docker to ECR? Okay, so before we go to the next question, we'll create an image and we'll push it and we'll authenticate. So next question is how do you authenticate Docker to ECR? So we can see how we can explain this in a star format. Start is situation. Situation, you can say that we were deploying macro services using AKS and we needed our CI/CD pipeline to authenticate and push images securely to ECR. And challenge, what was the task? Task was to authenticate Docker with ECR in secure way and secure and automated way during the build process. And after that, what the actions we did, like we used that command, a temporary token we got. So let's before that, let's build a Docker image. So what I have here, I have the Docker file. So it's a very simple Docker file. I have taken Python image, install Flask, app.py, then this is the command, and an app.py, I have just some hello world kind of thing, hello from CSR, a simple function running at port number 8. And then I ran docker build -t my ECR app. So if I build a Docker image. Now I can create a repo, AWS ECR, create repository -- repository name, my ECR app. So it will create the repo. I can create from the UI also. I can create from this UI also. I think it got created. Yes. So it got created. And now I have to authenticate to ECR. So I have to use this login password, your region, Docker login minus username. And from here also, I will be able to get the details. View push command. Okay, let's put this. I have to enable. Okay, so this is the one got created. I can select this one and view push command. So my ECR app and mutable is 256 encryption type, and this is the URL, right? 906 whatever DKR ECR, here, and encryption is AS256. So what I will do, I will click on view push commands, and here it will show you retrieve an authentication token, authenticate and authenticate your Docker client to your registry. Use AWS CLI. So copy this one and you will get temporary password. Password and I will be able to log in. Docker login, manage username, it's login succeeded. Login is succeeded. So this part is already done. Now I can do Docker tag. Docker images. Yeah, this is the one, my ECR app. And this one I want to tag it, Docker tag. So tagging is done. See, this is the tagging. Tagging is done. So tagging is with respect to the repo name, repo path name, so that it can identify the repo. Now I can do Docker push. Okay. So now let's go to the question. What are the key features we already discussed? How do we authenticate Docker to ECR? So we authenticate Docker using it. We try to get a temporary token and use that one. So if you see that we are trying to get a temporary token, it depends on your region. It's for me, it was the US 2 is 2. AWS ECR get login password, region US is 2. Then Docker login, pipe with Docker login minus username. AWS minus password, std, account ID dot this. So this is the way we get the temporary token and log into the Docker. What are the different types of ECR repository? There are two types. One is a private, that's the default one, used for internal image storage and access control via AMP policies. Other one is a public. Now the ECR public used to share container images with broader community, offer features similar to Docker Hub's public repository. Useful when you want global distribution of images without requiring AWS credentials. So public, private, both are available. Last question, how do you push and pull images to and from ECR? So we have already seen that first we have to tag it. We have to tag the image. Here we tagged it, Docker tag, my ECR app, that is my ECR app. That one, ECR app latest. That one I tagged with this remote repo colon latest. Docker images. This is my ECR app latest. This is tagged with this. Right? So Docker tag. After that, you do Docker push. Docker push account ID dot dictionary.com/my app name colon latest. So this was the command Docker push account ID declare ECR is to amazon.com my ECR app colon latest. So this is how I pushed it to the ECR. Okay. So now let's go to today's quiz section. Quiz section. Which of the following best describes how Amazon ECR differs from Docker Hub? ECR hosted by Docker, Docker Hub by AWS, ECR is public by default, Docker Hub is private. Now, ECR integrates deeply with AWS service like IAM, ECS, and EKS. So that is the correct answer. Second one is which one of the following is a security feature of ECR that Docker Hub lacks natively? VPS endpoint supports for private access. This Docker Hub lacks natively. So we don't need to go to internet to reach ECR. You can go through AWS cloud infrastructure. What is the purpose of tagging an image before pushing to ECR? Why we are tagging an image before pushing to ECR? Pushing to ECR. To scan the image, build Docker file. To identify the image with ECR compatible URL. You have to identify the image with ECR compatible URL. That ECR compatible URI we are using. Right? This is the ECR compatible URI. And this is my image, and here's the ECR compatible URI will be creating. What is the purpose of tagging an image? That is the answer C. So that's it for today. Hope you like this video. Please like, share, comments, and subscribe to my YouTube channel. And also follow my LinkedIn page, Devops Challenge. I post quiz and contests daily. You can participate in that. And you can also follow my WhatsApp channel where I post updates regularly. So thank you for watching this video and see you again in the next video.